Consider this. Did you choose the situations you were born into? Did you have any say in who your parents were, the kind of home you grew up in, or the circumstances that shaped you genetically, geographically, economically, or emotionally? As the author of the Four Agreements points out, you didn't even choose your own name. As Sun Tzu, ancient strategist, philosopher, and military general, states in The Art of War, he will win who knows when to fight and when not to fight, and one who understands how to use both large and small forces will be victorious. If you know neither the enemy nor yourself, you will be defeated in every battle. If you know yourself but are ignorant about the enemy, your chances of victory or defeat are equal. If you know the enemy and you know yourself, you'll not be in danger and you need not fear the result of 100 battles. In these chaotic times that we live in, such wise statements can and should be used for our advantage. Sun Tzu's concepts can readily be applied in any field and to the work of self-cultivation, as they have much to do with developing self-discipline and self-knowledge, developing an awareness of the people and the world around us, as well as the importance of context and timing in our lives. Life being a game of chess, not checkers, we have to think in terms of strategies, tactics, and the importance of planning several steps ahead. And the enemy it speaks of might be applied to an actual enemy or opponent, negative influences, toxic environments, and debilitating conditions such as poverty, oppression, or depression. In the current seemingly upside-down world conditions we're living in, it's very likely that most people will go through periods of mild to severe depression, heartbreaking situations, anxiety, and stress. In addition to external conditions, sometimes the biggest obstacles stem from a person's own self-sabotaging ways, too much procrastination, a person's ego or anger and control issues, and the denial thereof. These are very real issues which have to be acknowledged and addressed by all individuals for themselves, because you are the only one who knows the full extent of the obstacles and the issues you are dealing with. Bob Marley reminds us, emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds. Against all the odds, our end goal is not only to survive, we want to thrive. I believe the real art of strategic mindfulness, self-help, wisdom, health, and emotional freedom has as its foundation the skill of learning not to waste our valuable time, since time is something we can never get back, and the skill of learning from the knowledge and experience, as well as from the mistakes of others. We then have to put this skill and wisdom into practice in our everyday lives, because actions always speak much louder than words. It sounds obvious and common sense, but as the saying goes, common sense is not so common anymore. Since you've chosen this book, it means that, like me, you're interested in the knowledge of self, mindful living, and learning wisdom. We'll be discussing practical solutions for our common challenges and methods for emotional freedom, spiritual strength, as well as discovering self-love, healing, and peace of mind. Your pursuit of self-development means that you're prepared to look inside yourself and to answer some tough questions. You'll also find other questions about the people in your life and the situations surrounding you. Real progress of any kind requires honest self-evaluation, the courage to face obstacles and to overcome these challenges, as well as the ability to adapt to changing situations. Bruce Lee once said, "Be water, my friend. You put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put it into a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Now, water can flow or it can crash. Be formless, shapeless, like water. Be water, my friend." It's essential that we each make time for quiet contemplation, meditation, prayer, and for personal reflection in our lives. And when we refer to health and healing, it's important that we include not just the physical, but the mental and emotional aspects as well, because balance is key. The other not-so-secret key ingredient is gratitude. Gratitude and more gratitude. Being grateful for the little and the big things, as well as appreciating the good people and the blessings in our lives, helps us to maintain a more positive mindset.